Isn't it beautiful, this piece of Andrew Shields? It's been like over a year since I recorded it, and it's, I don't know, so nice. It's just, in a way, it was all this ugly time of, pandemic. We were all locked at home. And somehow, thanks to doing that, I remember it with a beautiful feeling. And so I think it's a good thing to do when you are in a tough time in your life, to just do something beautiful, so that when you look back, in time from in the future, you actually get to see more the beautiful side of it rather than the toughness, that you were going through. And that's what this piece actually does to me. It's I don't know, it's really really nice. We have Robert in the chat. A long time, guys. For the ones who do not know, we just finished the workshop of the academy just some minutes ago. And as I guys told you, as I promised, I was just going to practice, and I was like, well, why not to put the stream then? And as you see here in the score, that looks pretty colorful. I'm going to be practicing something different today. I'm going to be reading a little bit through the Homage, Chopin by Tansman. And it's a piece I really, really like. And, to change a little bit composer also for you guys who have been listening for quite a bit of Bach lately. Honestly, I really try to do my practice during the streams. And therefore, several, well, if not all of the streams that we have done so far were on Bach. Because when you're practicing a piece, you really need to go full into it and to get to cover all the aspects of it, technically, musically. And if you go too much around, then you lose a little bit the depth of practice. But usually, because of the conservatory and everything, one gets to practice several pieces at the same time when you do nothing else than practice. And but I can totally afford to actually be practicing two pieces at the same time. In fact, I have far too many pieces I want to be practicing, so this will take a little bit the, how to say, these feelings of needing to read more and more music will calm me down. We also have Alberello, nice that you are here. And Ivan, nice, known by Evil666. Happy weekend to you too. Very nice that you're here. And Carrie is also in the chat. How are you doing? She recently got like a wonderful and beautiful guitar with amazing things, personalization, really cool stuff. And amateur classical guitarist. Yeah, I can't get enough of Bach. Me neither. I could be playing Bach until the end of my days, which I probably will. But today maybe we will play a little bit, something different. And actually I still have to maybe do a little bit of left hand warm up, because we have been for 1 hour straight doing workout of only right hand in arpeggios with patrons and students. And which, by the way, if you go in, let's say people who have access to the website as patrons, you can find already the replay of the workshop we just did some minutes ago, if you want to follow it or do the exercises along with the replay. Let me first check how is the camera here. Is too close or it's all right? No, see, it's poorly faced, the camera. Something like this. That should be better. So I keep moving the camera around for teaching and for the workshops, and so a poor thing can never find a proper location here on my desk. Angel Lesov, nice. Welcome to the chat. All right, so I'll start with a little bit actually of warm up. So I'll go here to to my etudes, and I'll get here, yes, to some bit of basic warm-up that you guys know I do. So I'll just run a little bit through some etudes, and probably I will be stopping a little bit more on the etudes that are more left-hand demanding, given that my right hand has already been working for a while. Ay. Here, just with the colds and everything, my nose doesn't agree so much. That looks like a very cozy sleeve. Did you have it made, or where did you get it? I guess it's you know the thing, this, which is very long. Let me put the other camera. Let's see. Yes, this sleeve, it's not, I mean, it's very big. You see that? It's really long. Actually, I found it when I first came in the Netherlands, and I found it in one of the stores, because when I came here I was like, oh my god, I need to just get everything, you know, that I can to stay warm and not die in this Siberian weather. For me that was like crazy cold. And so I went to one shop, and I saw that they were like advertised, like they were like over socks. So you're supposed to have like your shoe on, and then your pants, and that just goes on the pants. Let's say, yeah, this, I don't know how, this goes on the shoe, let's say, and then this about your leg or something. Is very weird. I have never seen anybody using that, but I bought it for my guitar practicing. So there you go, and it's been very handy actually, because it's warm enough. And so because they were sold as couples, because pretty much most of us have two legs. Well, I have the other one here, but it's now stuck to the thing. But so I have two. So if I'm cold, I can't put the other one. It's a little bit weird. Anyways, let's do a bit of warm up if you guys like. And feel free to take your guitars also and practice along with me if you didn't practice today yet. So let me close this up in here. And let's hope that now YouTube behaves with the stream and keeps it up and doesn't go down. So, alright, and if it goes down, just please do let me know. Let's do 10 minutes here of guitar practice. No, sorry, that's the wrong one. Yes, here we have the 10 minutes. And then we have guitar practice. Alright. So, and I have to put the other camera. Welcome to the chat, our friend Handle with Care. Everything and everybody's okay here. My left hand is not, it's already tired. Starting to warm up now, so feel free to join me if you still need to practice. Trying to get all the notes clean. just takes so long, played slow and with all the repeats. Invested with one study. Okay, more or less. We have also Francesco Rubin. Hi, Rubin. Hi from Italy. Do you also like electric guitar? Yes, I love electric guitar. And I saw in a video where you use John Petrucci. Yes, John Petrucci had a very, very nice... actually, the videos are, I think, on YouTube of his technique. And for developing, like, you know, quick, like, one melody lines are really cool. Actually, I'm working it with one student, the entire method. It's very, very, very interesting. Not everything can be classical guitar applicable, of course, because we have different things, different usage. But, for instance, like in this Etude number 2, right? It's kind of this one melody line type of composition. Type of writing. It's very, very good. So I really like actually to discover these kind of methods. John Frick says, hi myself. Un saludo de Argentina. Nice. Gon Frick, Frex, no sé cómo se pronuncia. Un saludo. Quintin Lam, too advanced for me, but I really enjoy your performance. Thank you. That's just slow practice. We are warming up, so if you need to practice, go ahead and get the guitar and practice with me. Because that's why stream is called Practice with Me. After the first study, that is so a block kind of study, it's hard to unlock the hand for this. Cirillo, oh my god, he has a great channel, and I keep repeating the same bar because I cannot speak and play at the same time. Go check him out, he has a wonderful guitar channel. Let's move to the minor. in my microphone, I'm not hearing my monitoring here. Let me see. I think maybe something in the settings that is a little bit odd. 1 second. Oh, the properties. There we go. I think was that. Was this? Oh no, I hear myself though. And now? No. Okay, there it stays. No. Monitor off. Otherwise I hear myself double. Okay. Strange though. There is something different about today's sound in here. I know my volume was extremely low. Welcome my smartness. Yay. Abel says I could listen to your warm-ups all day. Well, you will if you stay here. You definitely will. I'll just run a couple of more times this Etude because it's really good for my left hand to wake up. And in the beginning I feel it like so sleepy. It needs to kind of wake up the precision. Are kind of sleepy. Well, I'm also a little bit sleepy to be very honest, but my hand shouldn't be. Okay, 1 second, let me get here, exit this, and we will continue with the next practice bit, because there is no way I can go through with 10 minutes of warm-up alone. Anja says, maybe it is a little bit stupid, but can you play other styles? It's not a stupid question. I could, but I definitely don't practice any other style at the very moment. Before I used to play like, you know, more songs and chords and stuff like this a long time ago, but since I got into classical guitar and everything, pretty much that has been my only focus, because there is so much and so much room to improve and so much room to do stuff and read pieces and everything that I don't even have time enough to practice all the classical pieces that I would like to play, let alone start to mess up, you know, with electric guitar, acoustic or other things. I just don't have the time for it. But yeah, I like other styles. But as of right now, I would say, no, I cannot play other styles because I never do. So officially, I really can't. So, is there the sheet music available? Yes, if you look for Villa-Lobos Etudes, you will find the sheet music online pretty much everywhere. So just check, put Etude number 2. You just put this, Etude number 2, Villa-Lobos, and PDF. And you will have like lots of websites that will come up. I'll do one more pass from the second beat, half of the first page. The amateur classical guitar says classical guitar is a very jealous wife husband. Indeed, I think classical music it is, because once you enter in it, it's like endless beauty and endless difficulty as well. So it's like it's really something you never ever finish. So Frank here says hello, good night from Singapore. Nice greeting from Singapore. And Christopher says 12 Etudes by Villa-Lobos should be easy enough to find. Yes, it's very easy, like super popular piece. Well, set of pieces actually. Brandon says thank you. Funny you are about to practice Chopin in a few days. I've learned how to play the Nocturne, the number 2. Nice. Now just to polish it, and of course Capriccio Arabe, which still sounds bad. 5 to 6 years, of course. You gotta put in the 5 to 6 years. We should make some merchandising in the channel of you need 5 to 6 years. Right after the sheet script and have all the pieces just click. Yes, absolutely. That's the script website. There is everything. How many hours on average you spend practicing every day? Wow, that changes so much. I used to practice much more now. I'm so busy now. I try to practice a bare minimum 2 hours, bare minimum, like when I really can't practice. And ideally 4 hours well focused, they are wonderful. So otherwise I like to practice more, but usually it's really hard to every single day do more than 4 hours. Muy buen sonido. I'm happy that the sound is good because the microphone is here, you can tell. It has no filter, no EQ, no nothing. What you hear is really like the naked microphone and the room of the sound, which is a bit acoustically treated. So that's about it. Etude number 2, oh, go left warm up, yes. You know what I like of this etude number 2 is that the first part, the hand needs to be very relaxed for all this. But the second part, it changes the story completely. And you have all this barré, but need to rotate every time the bar for not keeping the pressure on all the time and blocking the hand. So it's a kind of interesting mix. And when I play it slowly, it's a lot harder because slowly you need to hold it longer and you tense more. So funny enough, it's triple workout when you play this second page slowly in the of the second etude. It's, I don't know. So let me play a couple of times from here. And also because when you play fast, many tiny imprecisions get absorbed, but slowly not, you hear everything. So hard from this stiff part to again very movable hand. It's like a big change of technical mindset. Whoops. And if you have noticed, whoops, in this etude at the very end, it has this very funky harmonics. You can see that there is a white note and the normal note, right? There is a white note, empty note on the bottom of the normal note, this under MD. This is this strange, let's say, effect that you actually press the string, but the string that is left behind, not the normal string in here. So it's sounds very advanced. You have both sounds. This is very, very funky, the effect. I don't know how the heck he thought about it. Some people play with normal harmonics, but he intended it like that with pizzicato, so I don't know. last time. What am I doing? Well, that already goes a little bit better, which brings me to the next point, the third etude. That is a left hand wake. It's time already. Actually, you cannot hear the bell. Wait. Let me activate here the bell so you can enjoy the beautiful sound of the bell. Let me see, guys, what you're saying. Sorry, where did I leave? Okay, from here. Let me put this a little bit bigger. Somebody asked, are you not interested to make arrangements for of other instruments to guitar? Well, in fact, we were, let's say, I have a company called Marchione Music together with the maestro Carlo Marchione, and we did publish monthly transcriptions there for classical guitar. Things like Albeniz, like Telemann, like Quans. So yeah, we did already some over, I think, 40 something publications already, and hopefully soon we will be preparing some more stuff that will be coming up. So yeah, I already do my fair share of publications in a way. So spend hours on, so Quintin Lam says, spend 4 hours on guitar alone every day. My wife would definitely shoot me. Should I divorce her first? No, please don't divorce your wife because of the guitar. But just find your way, really. I mean, of course you have to think that more hours, it's because one is professional, in it. So it's my job somehow. So I can imagine that your wife would have a hard time understanding, but I don't want to cause any husband-wife troubles in here. Stay safe, please. Zeus says, so does bearing motivate you to play faster to avoid having to play slowly and suffer tension? Kind of. I think it's a very natural instinct that when you have a lot of bar chords, you just want to play faster just to go through it because the hand gets really tired. So yeah, that could be that can sometimes be a reason of rushing within pieces, and that's why on purposely I like to take this kind of etudes slowly to strengthen a little bit more the hand, and then to avoid that in music if I want to rush is because maybe phrasing decisions that I want to that I take, but not because I'm struggling to get to the end. But yeah, could be. Virtuoso Dre says, I can never find any music notation, music or exercise that tells specifically which fingers to use on the right hand plucking hand. Any recommendations? Very true. The right hand for guitar, there are some editions though that they indicate both hands, but it's kind of a little bit too much in the sense that when you learn guitar, there are principles, there are rules of alternation, of using several, let's say, one fingers over others in certain situations, and you get to learn that, for instance, doing lots of methods like Giuliani and things like this, and you get used to take these choices. It's the same way like how would I say, like when you're playing a sport and you're running and you need to cross legs one behind another and stuff. It's the footwork that you train it to be natural. So it's a little bit a similar idea. And I think it's very much blocking when you have to think of every single finger that you're using. And some things need to be automatic. Actually, that's, for instance, a thing that in the beginning many people write all the left hand fingerings as well. And eventually one needs to actively make an effort to start not writing all the fingerings, the ones that are obvious, so that every time you write less and less, so you get to remember and activate these processes faster. So that's ideally what you want. And then just in a few places where you could have several good possibilities, you write the fingering just to know that that's the one that you take in case you revisit the piece later on in some months. You want to, remember that. But otherwise, I understand that for beginners it's really great to have everything written, but it's kind of, if you're in the process of learning, the ideal would be that you get to learn all these systems, and so that you get to do that naturally without having to write everything, because indeed you will not find that many scores with everything written down. Just a few publications, I suppose most of the time there are people like me in YouTube publishing exercises and things that you want everybody to learn or to be able to understand. Then you put everything that you can possibly write, but in normal music you wouldn't write that much. To reply to Quintin, I'm glad I'm single and how you think I got that way. I see many couple issues here because of the guitar. Oh my god. Not good, guys. Angel Asov, in PDF Drive I found some book with fingering, but I forgot the name. Oh, if you remember the name, let me know. Maybe I know what you're talking about. The amateur classical guitarist. My wife says she enjoys hearing me practicing, but she wears her headphones. Jeez. I don't know how to take that. Oh my. You guys are funny today. Namating says, virtuosity, rare to see you on the sheet music. That's something you would experiment with as you learn the music. And frequently I find provided fingerings are not ideal and should be ignored, modified anyways. Exactly. Fingerings are in guitar music many times a suggestion, and then you have to learn how to make yours and understand when you want to take that suggestion and why, and when you need to actually change. It's a complex instrument indeed for fingerings because there's so many possibilities of in many variations, and there are many good options depending on the hand, depending on the skills of each player. So yeah, it's Namutwingim. It's very, very, very right in that. Spicer says, sometimes when I play too long, my left hand gets numb. Don't allow it to get numb and see if it's which part of the hand it is. If it's because of your tensing that, you're over pressing with the thumb, you need to do some exercise to relax that and to avoid that this to happen. If it's the shoulder, maybe you need to address some issues with your back, which that can also be. And if it's because of other fingers, maybe because you're collapsing the fingers and then the blood doesn't circulate properly. It shouldn't get numb. It really shouldn't get numb. And somebody asks, I cannot read the Cyrillic, how could I develop finger strength? There are many ways to develop finger strength for guitar. I certainly would not recommend these devices, that they are like a grip and you can just press buttons. These are not great. If you would like, just do some slurring exercises. These you get to train in very small scale strength, precision, and a little bit of power. And then if you like, then build it up with some bar strength. And also a good way to practice strength is when you add a bit of stretches, because then you need to press more, and then this needs to get it's more demanding. So but some of the studies I know, they're a little bit much. It's hard to find really repertoire that is so progressive. Sometimes I find like even beginner, let's say, methods like Sor, Karhuli, Krakasi, all these people, like the pieces sometimes easily go to be more complicated than some people can take. So make your own exercise if you like. Just make some slurs. Then if you want, you can fix one finger and make, let's say, individual exercise. Play around the fretboard. Then do the same thing but with a stretch like that. And then if you want, take some piece with barré, and then you can practice that. Manel Estrella says, "Hi, I'm enjoying your lives. Yet I wanted to ask you something. I struggle with my pinky a lot lately. When I play, it doesn't curve straight. How shall I fix this problem?" Shall I curve straight? That's a little bit of an oxymoron. I suppose that it doesn't curve like properly. You should not try to force it. The funny thing with the fingers is that you should try to allow them to be like when you are resting, when you're like really chill, like like relaxed. That's how my little finger is, and that's how I wanted to accommodate in here. You see that my hand is a little bit helping the fourth finger, whereas many people start from here and then they try to adapt this, and of course if you try then to carve it, then you start to get into really weird positioning. So try always to think it as simple as you possibly can. Keep the fingers relaxed, the hand relaxed without any tension, and try to find a way to accommodate this. And then later you put the thumb just a little bit behind the middle, so you have proper, let's say, grip of the fretboard, and try then to be consistent with this position. And when you move down and up the strings, try not to destroy that. You see that I preserve this and I move my entire arm, so try to keep that. But do not go working all the time with a little finger, because this is extremely exhausting and a lot more imprecise. Chelsea is here. Welcome to the chat. Hi, Merce. How does one read music notes and change it to guitar chords? What do you mean? How does one read music notes and change it to guitar chords? You mean how to understand chords in music notation? Then to understand chords, you would need to understand, let's say, how to staple them on thirds. You would need to just know a little bit about intervals, what they are, and what they stand for. And so then when you can see them staple, let's say, the notes on each other in thirds, then you can count, you can see the intervallic distance, and you can know if it's a major or a minor chord. But it's a little bit of a too long story to do right now. That will come in a video for sure. Nothing of says, how do you balance desire to play complex technical pieces with picking up easier, less strenuous repertoire? Been trying to round up repertoire, but I get bored of easier things. I understand. Also, I really get your issue, and I think it's a problem that most of young players have. We just want to play, we just want to have, like cool repertoire, but be careful taking too much too soon. It can actually destroy more your technique than build it up, because you start to struggle all the time, and then the music is a permanent struggle, and you actually forget to make music, to learn the phrasing, to learn how to conduct a voice, how to connect harmonies. So I would say maybe give yourself the space of having, you have the easy piece and then you have one big challenge. And because the easy piece, you will get through it a lot faster. Just you will change it, let's say, more regularly. Just keep the hard one for half a year or something, and then you move on to the next. But don't start with I don't know, 4 very, very difficult pieces, because then you will never really get the point of any of the pieces, and you will not really improve as much as you would like to. They will not sound as great as you expect them to, and it will leave the music part behind. So maybe balance them out. have one challenge, one big piece that you really love, and then do the rest ones, and just do them like, okay, I'll do them as fast and as good as I can, and you just change them up. I think that should keep you more or less fresh and excited, just because you also have the other ones that you like. And possibly, if you can, try to have the easy pieces that you love, because there is also plenty of pieces that are more technically accessible that are beautiful as well. So not always because it's super hard, it's not to say it's better, but I understand that I also have the tendency to love really difficult works. Okay, one second, let me stop here one notification. And then we will continue practicing. You guys are on fire in the chat. Nice. Virtuoso Tree says, my right hand was flawless and I did learn and progress to where you mentioned naturally. And I'm just trying to analyze why my right hand won't work anymore. Very stiff, constant tension, and hand and forearm. Whoa, it's difficult to tell if I cannot see you, but strange it was going so well, and why it happened. Was it because you pushed to certain technique too soon or too much? I don't know, maybe you changed something on the position and that's affecting you there. I should see that. It's difficult to tell, let's say, blindly from a chat, but that's strange though, it's strange. Sometimes though, when you are trying to improve a technique, it seems like it goes a little bit worse, but I don't know if that is really that much worse and that is not so good. I don't know. You should address that maybe with your teacher or something. Yvonne says, hi from Canada. Wonderful, from Toronto. Randolph Jones, do you ever forget the passes that you have been just playing for years? Could be, I don't know. What I tend to forget is the name of the pieces. I'm like horrible with names for some reason. Like the other day I was listening to somebody playing the Allegro of Bach that I'm just practicing, and I was like, wait, what's this piece? It sounds familiar. I was like, oh my god, come on, I'm practicing it. I'm just horrible with names. Singing the notes or say the notes while practicing a piece, or just remembering the fingerings, your opinion? I think singing is a very natural way to connect with the phrasing. If you're practicing musicality, singing can be a very great asset for that. If you're trying to practice more memory, maybe saying the notes can also be a very good thing to do. And remembering fingerings, I think, can be a very good exercise if you're trying to really fully memorize every step of the piece so that you're preparing it for concerts. So I wouldn't pick one over another, but just in the right moment, the right, approach. I do, for instance, this thing of remembering fingerings, but remember every exact position of the piece that I'm playing when I'm preparing, let's say, for a concert and I don't have the chance to practice, so I practice in my head that way. So they all three ways are very, very, very good. Anyways, guys, let's go practice. Let's play a little bit, otherwise I was warming up and then I cool down. Cannot be. Not possible. No. Let's get a little bit of slurs. Welcome Robert to the channel. There. The right fret is there. This etude is still like really working on it. There are many parts that need like addressing, as you can tell. And look, like, I'll just kind of run you through a little bit all of them, and so you can see, like, you can understand a little bit behind the music. We can do that together. Sorry, I'm passing pages, and I don't want to pass page. I want to just center it. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to be describing more the problem technically, so actually it's more relevant that you see the guitar much more than the notes, really. So, the beginning. That's okay. Actually, let me put the other screen. Sorry. Here. Okay. Well, in this one, of course, to get these last two clean is a thing, but not impossible, of course. But then here the bass line, it needs to be like started to be more connected, and it's really, really annoying when you have all the things on top happening. Here's okay, but here you have this dum, 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 dum. And it's hard to bring it out without cutting it too early. As you can tell, this finger needs to bend quite a bit. And then I'm doing the other slur with the bottom part of my index, because I feel like I could do this and then jump, but then I will have a very brutal jump there. So I kind of try to approximate it before, so I can keep this third there. But it's hard to be consistent with the slurs. With the slurs very clean and rhythmical, when all this is in the middle. It's like these are the parts that I'm kind of still working to get how to say, the movement really accurate. This is, for instance, one of the parts. And then we have this even more changes of position. Same thing. Just start with this and then this. Because with this bass line. If you dare, try to play as together with me and your guitar. You will understand immediately what I mean. Yeah, there. another part that is needs working is all this section right here. From here. And these, they are so contracted, these slurs, that and there is that. Okay, tiny break, and now we will definitely stay on track. Handle with care says, I'm sure you know what happens to a string if stretched too much. Same applies to a human body. Cold is coming to you. To Merce, handle your body with care. Yeah, absolutely. One needs to warm up properly. That's something we should always do when practicing, and I always do, in fact. Everybody should be required to subscribe and support your channel and keep the classical music community strong. Thank you. Yes, if you guys subscribe, it's very, very, very much appreciated. You cannot imagine. Dave from Connecticut. Nice, welcome back. How are you doing, Dave? Shell says, in tropical countries, can I use WD-40 to damp paper towel to wipe the base of strings after each practice to avoid rust? I have never known anybody using this product, actually. The only thing that I know that they do, just because of the, let's say, the fret, but I would be a little bit more concerned. What I know that people use is, if I can put the thing away, is this fast fret type of thing. This, which also protects, let me see if I can put it like this, if you can tell in here. Oh my god, you cannot see, one moment. It cleans the strings, it lets you play faster, brightens the sound, prolongs fingerboard, long-lasting and won't damage the finish, and so on and so forth. So many people, also I know, like cello players and violin players, they do use these products. They change the strings a lot less than we do, so they use always these kind of products and they put it on the strings every time after practice, and I think they're a lot more rigorous than guitar players. Yeah, because of the fact that they change strings a lot less, and for us it's a little bit more like a routine to change them. So I don't know if you can use it. I totally don't know what to recommend you because I've never used it. If you try it, let me know. I will be interested to see if you actually feel a difference or something. Merce, I see you use tirando versus apoyando on your P finger. Does it show on the music note? Where? Interesting. Let me see. Tirando, apoyando on my P finger. I'm not doing here, and then this is not. This is all tirando. This is all free stroke. I don't use. All this is free stroke. Maybe it looks like because I have it like flatter, but my rest stroke would look like this. So, and the beginning, I don't think. No, I don't use it. I don't use it. It's everything free stroke. Namu says, on that note, how often do you change strings? I'm usually changing around every 1 to 2 months. It depends on how you wear them out. Some people, like the sweat, they actually, you can see here that they turn even green sometimes. Mine, these ones are extremely old. But from the camera you cannot even tell that they are worn out. I can see here that it's no longer gray on the fret, but I honestly I change them every time I have either a recording or a concert or something, and for the rest, yeah, unless they are like several months old, I just try to keep them on just because I'm very lazy about changing strings. But ideally, for the life of the string, if you practice every day, you should change them about, yeah, I think every month. It's a good how to say, time. And if you sweat a lot, like for instance in the summer, or you have a aggressive sweat, then maybe even more often that might be necessary. All right, so time, and we say we would respect that. So now we continue with this part that I was showing you guys in here. Here. It needs to come clean, this. Shell says thank you. You're very, very welcome. Wolf. Yeah. Here you need to take off the pressure. Hold it until here for the second finger bar. It's almost there. Almost there. Okay, let's see a little bit from before if that builds up. A bit better, but far from what I want. I'm so extremely thirsty, I don't know why. Let's see. I'm only praying. I'm only playing like this bar, this one and only bar. So this is the first chord and the second, and then rest, first chord, second. coming a little bit clearer. And today I'm working out my hands so much that I feel it, which is good. Okay, let's try. Oh, is something. You can tell my hand is here like. If I make a bit of space there, it's actually very helpful. So I think the hard part is also to release everything and not to lose this slur on the D. And wait until you slide back. So to have the chills to wait. And it's so stupid in a way because you have this and then you need to extend, but the whole thing of pushing the first finger back and down, it's what throws you off. Okay, let's maybe stop torturing my hand and move a little bit forward. Let's take from a little bit before and then we move on. We can put the to screen now so I can read everything from here. This kind of jump is cool, but you need to line the right spot and somehow use the open string that he wrote. To move there. Wait, I don't know if you can see the... I'm running out of camera, let's say, real estate here to show everything. Where are we? I was so focused on this. okay. But from here, it's really tricky because you have to have these B flat, D, and E. So these three notes, but at the same time, have the slur happening, right? And change good so that you can hear the first note. It's really tiny, the space actually left. And then I'm happy that I have small hand, because in here I need to have these 3 strings sounding, and then the upper ones also with this. So third, second, and first. And to bend the first finger enough so that you can actually have the first sounding. It's just barely there, but it comes good. So see, one advantage to have small hands. Finally, one. All right, that's break time. Let's put here, and let's see what's cooking in the chat. Jack Wales is here with us. Welcome, Jack. Actually, let me put this in the other camera in here. Apart from Knobloch, which obviously are the best strings, my opinion. What make of Knobloch strings? What make of Knobloch strings would you recommend trying? Well, I think there are many brands, not only Knobloch, that are great, really. Of course, like, they are my sponsor now, and actually I'm very happy they are, because they do make really, really cool strings. And I think I have a package there. I can show you actually the ones that I like. But the ones that I used to use before Knobloch was Sabores. I like the Cantiga bases, and then I used many times the New Crystal for the third, and then I used sometimes the nylon high tension on the first and second, and then for a while then I used more the carbon. Then I have also tried to make a mix between Sabores and the Dario, which was like a big mess. And actually, to be very honest, Knobloch makes a set, and I want to show you, because there is a set that I'm kind of happy overall for not having to make all these crazy, to say, mix and matches of sets, because then like you have to buy 3 sets just to change one-time strings, you know, it's like crazy expensive. And I'll show you now in a bit. So it says like Hanabak are also very nice. I had Hanabak in the beginning, the very, very beginning, but I was too beginner actually to judge how they were. And then somehow later I never came around to actually use Hanabak. I think just because we used to ship with all the guitar class in the conservatory like a big package of things, and then they were very expensive in the shop that they bought it in Germany or something, I don't know. So I kind of never really used them anymore. But yeah, I know that they sound actually nice. So let me show you, let me see if I have the pack of strings. I think I have them in the other room, so one moment. Look, see, I wasn't lying. 1 second. Let me. I wasn't lying. Like I used the Cantiga, these ones. Wait, and the camera is not active. I used these ones very much with the Cantiga bases, and then they made this set. Whoops, where is it? Where the New Crystal. So you have the New Crystal, and then the G in Aliens. That was a kind of nice one that I liked. Now of Koblenz, Knobloch. There was a Koblenz festival not so long ago. So there are like the ones that I like are, you see, like Let me put here the other camera, actually. I can show you in here. And they have these ones that they indicate here. Whoops, where is it? Carbon. Does it focus? Here. So I like the carbon the most, I think, of Knobloch. The nylon, they don't sound as well, but I use the ones of the highest tension. So I don't know if I have some more. Well, I probably have. So these are a nice one and nice set. Otherwise, let me see. Ones that sounded really nice were these that they gave to me, this Leo Brauer edition. I think it's limited. This also high tension, a tiny bit less than this. So they're actually doing many different, let's say, subtleties in tension, in string tension, which I really enjoy. Also because even though my guitar is a little bit smaller, I really appreciate. But the ones that I like the best are these ones. See that it's like super high tension. And for me, then it stays like a very beautiful high tension, you know, like a little bit stronger, and it's carbon. And yeah, I just kind of really like. See, then they have here the charts. This rather brilliant, warm projection is in between, and then the sound is rather colorful and less, let's say, consistent. But yeah, those are pretty much. And then ones that I really want to try for the next recording, which are a little bit like the opposite of what I'm using, it's these ones, which are silver. It's pretty expensive, to be honest, but they are amazing. It's like Knobloch exclusive line, sterling silver, is designed for professional guitarists looking for a smooth, delicate, full-bodied sound with unsurpassed durability. And it's true, they last very long, because I have mine like for really long, and they still sound pretty decent. They sound like... Can you hear that? Surprise! Now maybe it's dusty, I don't know. But yeah, this is actually really nice, and I want to try this just because it's very deep, let's say thick sound, and for some recordings I think that's gonna sound like really cool. I have some others also, like all the versions with how to say, the medium ones with carbon as well. I have also some nylon, but I don't use so much, let's say, the medium really. I either do carbon, let's say Knobloch high or super high tension. So yeah, and they are really these cool sets. And I have here another box. One box actually is for the box that I sent to my students, because they are exclusive, my students, and I like to share those things with them. But see, like more strings, those are medium carbon, the same ones I just showed you. So yeah, all the different variants I have in here. So I have a little bit of a mini shop here of Knobloch. But I have to say, I really like them somehow. The nylon sound awful on my guitar, but the carbon super tension. But really happy with it. So the silver ones, yeah, I don't know if they have them in the website actually, because it's a limited edition. Let me see here. Knobloch strings. Maybe they still have them. I have no idea. I think that they recently actually released their website finally after quite a while. Let me see. No, they have the Leo Brauer. The Leo Brauer you can get. Yes, you can get the silver actually. And you can get, I have the super high tension, right? Which one do I have? Wait, sorry, wrong package. This is not this for the students. My package is the other ones. I have, the high tension, and they have on the website medium high, high tension, and the super high tension. So, and then this in carbon, and then in nylon they have low tension, medium high, high tension, and super high tension. So I find really cool that they have the extra gradations. And I think they manufacture the strings themselves. It's everything like made by them. It's really incredible. And they're doing really interesting stuff actually. And I think in the future we're gonna hear some very cool stuff from them. And I'm pretty excited about it. But we can still, nothing can be disclosed yet. Ian is here. Welcome, Ian. Hi, Merce. I was practicing and you jumped to YouTube. Good to see you. Nice. Can't wait to hear you tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the first student concert and some awesome people are going to be playing, and it's going to be really very exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. And yes, go. Jack, would you ever consider playing festivals, competing competitions? I love festivals, and I actually also like enjoy very much the few competitions I have done. Unfortunately for me, let's say I've never been in the position to have the economical security to spend all this money to go in all the competitions I wished I could go. I just went to a few ones where I was already there somehow. It was somewhat affordable to go, but definitely has, fortunately for me, has always been a bit much, all the hotel, the travel expenses and everything. So yeah, I wish I could do more, but and I wish I could do more just for the sake of how motivating it is and the pressure. I like the type of pressure because it just really forces you to have a deadline, and whatever it is, you just do it. But yeah, I cannot really, let's say, and now somehow I made my own my own work, my own everything, and that also needs to be taken care of. So I don't think I could, how to say, drop everything anymore. Also because if you go on competitions, you really have to be only practicing. So I wish maybe the day I have enough patrons, I will be able to do that. But it's you cannot have everything in life, I guess. But yeah. Mattia says, "What's your favorite song?" Oh, I don't know. What's my favorite song? I would say pieces more than songs. Wow, I loved far too many, from Bach to Ponce to Schubert to Beethoven. I don't know, like there are far too many. I just couldn't choose. I couldn't choose. There are really many. On the guitar repertoire, I really love to play like longer pieces and pieces like the Chacona or the Sonata Romantica. I really love them. Or like this Homage de Chopin that actually I'm starting now. There are pieces that they are, how to say, deep and thick in music. But it's very very hard to choose, if not for me impossible. Anyways, before we have 3 minutes in here, I'll just go for a second to take a break, and I'll just be back like in literally like 3 minutes. So hold on tight. I'll be just right back. right, I'm back. Sorry, I need to take a break because after like an hour of stream with the workshop, and now here we are over the hour for sure. Actually, here it says 1 hour and 30, so 39. So yes. Ay, ay, ay. Well, thank you very much, actually, and for answering to this tab of about this are you single. I don't think this is really the place to ask those things, and I don't think it's interesting to anybody, to be very honest. But thank you guys for answering. You're just great. Then actually, one moment, let me just share here the stream because I think I have not shared it anywhere that I'm streaming. Okay, let's just give it here in the Twitter so people can join us, and maybe let's see, one little tiny moment. And I'm sharing. Okay, there we go. And one more done. And what else? We can do Facebook. There's so many socials that it's like, it's too much. It's really too much. Don't you think? It's like I have already with Facebook and Instagram, I already had enough. That was already much too much for me. Okay, let's put here same thing. Now live. By the way, good news. After a long time, I have been editing the first video to go on the channel. Jeez, like I had not a break really, but I'm working with all those other projects that they're taking really all my attention, and it's so hard to have time for everything. But today, like, I filmed the footage because it's actually a vlog, so I was like, let's see how we organize this. And it's halfway there, so, and I have already several things prepared. Let's see if I can bring a couple of new videos in the channel at least before it finishes the year, which, scarily enough, it seems to go more faster than I actually want it to go. So we have handle with care says, play a piece of music is one thing, bring out the melody and insert emotion is another. That is what needs work and backs of patience. Yes, absolutely. But you need 5 to 6 years for that. Of course. Always your 5 to 6 years. It's like it's not even a short time. Actually, it feels short. Actually, it goes very fast. 5 years, but in itself is a long time. Thank you, Ivan. Congratulations on the video. Yes, actually, and my goal is that before it comes Christmas time, I really wanna have recorded at least the audio parts of a new music video. Oh wow, AG Studios, welcome very much in here. What is this? Welcome. You just joined as member. Wonderful. We don't have the notifications, or how does this happen? Welcome. Oh yes, here it goes. Here it comes. Nice. Welcome to the crowd. It's so much appreciated. What I was saying. Oh yeah, before it finishes the year, I really want to record something for a new, let's say, single, and my best bet is that I might manage to to do the audio part, and God knows if it's with me, I can also do the video part and maybe edit it through the Christmas holidays, maybe. But I really hope so. Yeah, these days actually I've been kind of really working on organizing all the work that I'm doing, because sometimes it feels, I don't know, guys, if you have this feeling like you have that many things to do, that you get blocked and you do a bit of here, a bit of there, but nothing really gets, doesn't seem to move further, but you're doing so much work but nothing seems to move. I don't know, and then you feel like kind of blocked. So I'm a little bit in this kind of moment right now. And so the other day I was just let's say I have a program where I just write everything down, and all my projects, my notes, my scripts and everything. So I was organizing all of it. So that gives me a lot of brain clarity, of what needs to be done, scheduling like this thing of the singles, right? When I want to release things, so when the recording needs to happen. So I organized a little bit all the work, and I am hopeful, I really hope, that I can get these recordings done by sometime November, December. That would be amazing. I guess you will be able to tell by when you hear new strings on my guitar, then it's about the right time that I'm recording. Then you can tell that, oh, she's doing it. But I'll not say anything else. Only the guys in here in the chat will know that. All right, so let's actually get to practice what we came here to practice. We have actually done already so much work, in a way, but we didn't even start to tackle the piece that I wanted to play. So there is this beautiful Homage to Chopin, and I just want to read it with you a little bit together here. Let's see. So then we can put here the two cameras, and let's do Rafael Santos. Hello from Portugal. Buenas, Rafael. Obrigada. I don't know Portuguese, but I can understand it, the written Portuguese, because of the similarities, but it sounds very different. Anyway, so let's try here. That's the hardest part of the piece, just a 6 open string. Guessing the bass line. Oh my god, I know. Well, sorry, that's very Oh yeah, that's a weird version. And then I was doing this. And it feels not terribly off tune. I will write. Merce worked so hard. She deserves all the support you can give. Thank you, Vine. I so much appreciate your work. Your support. You cannot imagine. It's really so helpful to have like people like you. Really, like I really mean it. Studio says I have a good reason to open a Patreon. Nice. Yes, you can also totally like just go in the website and use the website and join the workshops. Tomorrow there's a student concert. If you like to join, you can be there and we can talk a little bit. We can talk about performance, about questions that you might have that you experience. So that will be actually like a meetup and with a camera and everything. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. If you like to do that, you can do that in the website and you can participate. All right, let's go back to the beginning one moment because it's a little bit all over the place. Like it's forever. Like I first checked this piece and then I kind of parked it, so I just kind of had read it a little bit, and I find it like really beautiful. I'll start from the beginning here. We have this. This sequence of chords. Let's try to connect that with this contraction of the second finger. And then this should be properly clean. Okay, there. Let's stick to the green one. That's actually why I put the colors, so not to go past this. So you have here two. Better. Yes, and the phrasing here finishing nicely. This piece is really all about, because it's all chords, blocks of chords, is even more sensitive to how you change the chords. From if you go like this, it just kills all the music. So there's this tension there. Let's go to the yellow. Now here I really need to bring out the inner voice when moves, and then the upper voice when moves together with the bass. Now here upper and bass. You see that? I'll exaggerate. See that this on the middle voice and the upper voice. But then you want to have like a compact sound somehow that you can hear this, but not that it's too ugly and too separate. That it's compact. This change is a little bit nasty in here, No, wrong. And then the extension. with Karen says, if it was possible, I would bring these composers back to life, sit in front of them of me and say, play it for me now. Show me how it's done. Absolutely, you know, because many things are not playable. Rodrigo is one of them. It's like, well, you could not say, look at what you have done, because the poor guy was blind, but but it's really true. It's like, how did you? Well, in this movement, it's still okay-ish, I would say. It gets a lot worse later. I don't think we will get it there today. But yeah, that image really. Look, Desmond, what is this? What's that bullshit? I can't play. One moment. You're killing me. Okay, this part here, really. Oh my god, you're just like the vision of this. It's just so much relatable, really so relatable. After being years and years, like just being like behind some passages that are like impossible, it's like I can really totally imagine myself doing that. Oh my, wait. Unblock the hand, please. Okay. Actually, the change from here is just easier. I don't know why I'm making such a fuss. And that's just the control of the third to stay around. It's already time. 9. Let's just this time, because we just started. Let's just pass it and we continue. Today I think it was saying I have worked already almost 8 hours, which is good. It's not too bad. That's one change that needs to be secured. That goes from there. From the red. Yes, from the red. That was okay, actually. Let me do it again. Like, even there is a stretch, you want it to sound musically the way you want, not just suddenly a rough accent. Yeah, I'm playing the wrong note. I was thinking, like, I hear something weird. And now the change from yellow to the red. So actually it's a handy thing I have done with the colors, because then I can refer to you really easily. This is the end of the yellow, and now red. I'm stopping the first. Natural. I keep playing a B in there. Jeez, so wrong. That dissonant is properly good. Let's see. One moment. So beautiful, this part. It's like this music is just so beautiful. This chord is like, how could they write this kind of chords, you know? The sequence from one to another isn't that like super beautiful? Giovanni, this is the Homage Chopin. This is a prelude of Tanzmann. And then here goes the tricky part. This is where the circle is, you can see. It's a finger combination that it's a little bit needs to be processed. See, the fourth gets like, hey, hello, over there. And it's a little bit odd. But it's very good because then you can conduct the bass and connect. So let's go there. So as I'm working all this, I'm really just trying to get really like the chords and the finger movements smooth, so that then when I can play the tempo, I can just, you know, stay on the music only. We have here a new subscriber, Eva Wang. Welcome to the channel. We have a 44 in the weekly subscriber goals, which I have no idea when it resets, because the other day we were already 100 and now we are back to 44. I think it resets half of in the middle of the week. For some reason, I have to fix that. But okay, we have a 44 subscriber. Let's suppose that our weekly goal is 150. We are one closer. Great. Thank you, Eva Wang. Let's go yellow. And here I have to change to get ready for that. And then it's okay. But this sequence needs to be like really good. There, exactly. That was decent. This movement from here, from having this, it needs to somehow really contract the fingers so they can exchange this. And there. And I don't want to lose how to say, this chord, because right there is just when it changes to the, and somehow it needs to be very, very consistent to gain this painful type of groove, you know, that is really, that you feel the harmonic tension building up. The last thing you want to do is actually to articulate it different, just because it's technically difficult. Okay, let's stick to that thing for a moment. Yeah, no, to a wrong finger. I'm right, yes. Okay. Let's take from the red, the second red that you see on screen. Um, yeah, I mix up at this point because I keep having the tendency to add the 3 in here. Is I write a note and put like 4. Hello, I really want the 4. This is the occasions when I write the fingerings myself. Just things that I seem to ignore for some reason. Okay, over there. Continues to the second page. Let's play one playthrough. Let me actually put the whole page. Can I put the whole page or something like this? Yes, something like that, so I can see all the notes. Let's give it a shot. Just see how it comes and how much of everything of we just did sticks. Okay, you can totally tell that from the second part of the yellow, I didn't practice it. Oh, wow. Okay, relax here. And so we see here, yeah, Giovanni, who has the piece. Even say seamlessly woven chords magnificent. Yeah, this piece is really, really gorgeous. If you play it nice, it's so nice. Insidious says, hello Merce, why have you underlined all the sheet music? Good question. It's part of practice, learning. Somehow, how to say, in some pieces, I definitely can see that I don't do it in all of them. But this one I was starting to practice a little bit differently. Practice without the guitar, just reading the music and figuring out the things on my head. And I read it once a long time ago, and I'm just retaking it, and it's a lot better than pieces that I just sight read from the beginning. So it was a kind of a little bit of self-experiment. And also, when I practice, if I have the parts colored differently, it's very helpful because I have a visual mark where, okay, here it's, the end of something, the beginning of something else. So I stick to that unit and I can work out the musicality better. And given that this piece, it can be really drilling if you don't make music with it, because it's all blocks of chords play like this and just a few bass lines here moving. So you really need to work on the flexibility of the music, and because of that it was much better to do that using smaller phrasing units. And then so the colors really came into handy to make all this come out in practice. Handle with care says, this lessons truly helps. Let us know we all need to practice that we are not alone in struggling. Even masters have to learn. Motivation at its best. Yes, everybody needs to learn. Nobody here is, already learned and knows everything and can do everything perfect. Nobody in any discipline, even the best of the best, they are working their ass off. So, Quintin Lam says, once you are serious in classical, you could hardly indulge pop music. Is it true? I don't know. I'll just tell you my personal case. Like, for instance, I don't enjoy playing like songs now anymore of like accompanying and stuff, because I find them extremely boring to play. I get like, okay, just 3 chords, back and forth, back and forth. What else? Sometimes it also happens to me when I listen to music like that. There is very little development, and because classical music and classical musicians, we are used that there is this kind of storytelling inside the music, no? And that's what makes it complex to the ears of people who are used to just something simpler. And so we miss that kind of, storytelling inside the music. But I do still enjoy, like, people, like, I don't know, sometimes I like to just to cheer up or something, to put some Freddie Mercury, to sometimes even some just Michael Jackson songs. Yeah, why not? It's how to say, the beauty is just how it makes you feel a piece or a song or something, and that you enjoy it. It has nothing, how to say, complexity. It's just one term, one value that you can give to the music to qualify it. But to be more complex or less complex doesn't make it more beautiful immediately, but it's just what speaks to you. And I think I know many musicians that really love, more like pop and stuff, and I don't think there's anything really weird about this. I think it's actually nice that one can enjoy different genres. But to play, really the only music that I feel like playing is really classical music. I don't know, it's the one that really fills me the most in a way. So, 20 seconds. Oh my god, guys, time flies when I'm answering you. It just goes like really, really fast. This is Insidious says, I understand myself, thanks for an answer. It's a nice practice habit. Yeah, if you want to try, let me know if that thing of the colors helps you. But given that we are very visual beings, all the input you can give to yourself when practicing is welcome, I think. So let's do the last 10 minutes. And let's go. Here, yes. Let's take from the yellow and then we go to the next page. Better. Here you need all the notes. So okay. Okay, let's go to the red. Okay, here we'll have to focus. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I remember how that was hard, because from nothing you need to put this. You need to keep this in minor here and then put the G sharp in there, which is a pain. And it needs to be prepared ahead of time. So it's more about the preparation, less about the stretch in a way. Here, I need to grab the chord good to be able to bend, let's say, and move my arm without losing it. very good. It's quite okay, the reach. It's tough, but it's doable. And then here goes the beginning. The beginning. Let's go back to the red. And this bar, I need to decide how I want to put it. This is the position. Yes, because then I'm not too high to go back down. Yeah. Yeah, 9. Need to land this properly, so I don't want to build this passage dirty. Exactly. There we go. No, it's way too far, the bar. Barbecue sauce, welcome back. What do I do without barbecue sauce? Oh my god. Welcome back to the stream, actually. We are just doing our last 10 minutes. Which time is it there for you? Because here for me it's almost midnight. And tomorrow I teach early, so I cannot go way into the night. Otherwise I will be zombie tomorrow. Properly. I have very dull tasting chips. It's almost 11 here. 11? Also in the evening? It cannot be, if you know, it cannot be. Angel is past midnight, actually. Okay, you're yeah, much later. But 11 has to be morning. You are in the west coast, are you? Practicing repetition has become our name, and we love it. Yes, repeat, repeat, and repeat. Ah, you are in the UK. I don't know why I thought you were from America for some reason. I will then come to the UK to practice 1 hour longer every day. We should make a way that I could go to the UK, gain 1 hour, and somehow come back and still have that hour in my life. We could crack time. All we need to do now is build somehow a portal for me, okay? Just easy job. Start testing, and when you have it, just please give me a call. This is where these bad repetitions, because I'm a bit tired. Shouldn't be. All right, there we have it. It is what? It is 253 hours and 35 minutes in Ireland. So you guys in Ireland have a very funky way of timing days, do you? I like that. But if you really do have 253 hours in a day, I'm moving tomorrow there. We have something here. We have a new member. Oh my god, Virtuoso Trio is a new member. Welcome to the crew in here, and thank you so much for joining the channel. Oh my. Actually, I think confirm this to me, please. But you should be able to see the workouts that we do in the channel. Let's see. I'll have to see tomorrow how is the things for the members. Hey, now kind of worked. Hello, look at that. Let's try again. Quentin Lance, seeing you struggling is so real. It is so encouraging. We are all humans and we need to practice. Yes. But I don't feel like struggle. Somehow for me it's like, it's just a process of getting better. And for me that is exciting, When I start to feel like comfort building up and security, it's just like what makes it exciting. I don't know. Wow, Thailand is 5:35. My dear, what are you doing up? Oh my god, you can have the replays after. Go to sleep, please. Sleep is very, very important. Here we have some really proper classical guitar fun. Wow, but what are you doing so early up? Jeez, that's really very early. I hope it's because you're working or your job and you can sleep later. I really hope for your health. Okay, 1 second, let's focus. Yeah, one more time. That comes the funny part. That here, that was one of the parts where Tasman was very, very funny. And we have to play this harmonic with the nose. So we can have this E in here. And it's no joke, that's how I'm gonna play it. So if I ever record that, just wait for that moment. Okay, 1 second, let me just play through the green so my brain can process that during the night. 1 moment. A sharp. Yeah, see this strange row of back, chromatic, and then the inner voice, back. There's always this very beautiful dissonance when this chromatic line moving in the inside. This. Now here, there is this very weird bar that is not a bar, but so I'm putting my finger like this. This is where they have this circle in the last blue line. And I'm pressing here this note, but instead of having a bar in here, I need to press the bar in here. So it's what we call the transversal bar, because there is no other way to get this chord otherwise. And it took me a while to get that, but the position is very odd. You see, like my finger is like this because I need that note in here. And And then the worst thing is that you need the second finger in here that is a little bit on the way. And then you need to have the third string sounding. So it's a little bit like strange, but I think I have it. It's like a very odd movement. So I'll take from the green above. And from here, I'm surprised myself that it came clean, I tell you that. Oh, sorry. Transition between this from this chord to that needs to be I'll have to work on that connection actually. Wow, what's happening in the chat? Saludos from Costa Rica, from Jose. Nice, Costa Rica, beautiful place. Really beautiful paradise on earth. Antonio Garcia Roman, where I can find how is your relationship with your deaf neighbors? I don't have neighbors in here. In a studio, it's isolated. And I have gardens all around the studio, so no worries. The neighbors are beautifully sleeping, probably in their houses, that they can impossibly hear me. Also, classical guitar is really far from being so loud. So, unless I would be playing the Concierto de Aranjuez or something like this, but no, even like this, it wouldn't be loud enough. I think not. So, Tanya. Everybody's interested in the poor neighbors. Maybe I should next time bring the camera to them and just say, hi, they have the neighbors. So, wow, here our friend from Thailand is up since 3 a.m. You have literally my opposite schedule. Usually I go to sleep at 3 a.m. or at 5 sometimes. Quentin Lam, give me a few more days to decide on guitar or divorce. No, please don't divorce. My God, there is always a middle ground, a healthy middle ground that you can find. Because my God, no, just please don't do anything strange. Anyways, guys, I think I close here for today. I have to get some sleep because tomorrow is a long day of teaching for me. And I really could easily continue now until 2 o'clock in the night, but then there is no way I will actually fall asleep. And so I close here. But it's always beautiful to see you, and let's see. I'll be streaming next week quite a bit more for sure. So, and as I told you, I'm preparing some videos and some things. Slowly, let's see if we can make everything happen. So, thank you so much to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much to all the new members, to Virtuoso Trio here, to GA Studios as well, to Ivan, who's here every time, or most of the time really. So that's really, really cool. You guys are really, really, really awesome. So I really appreciate your support. It really, really means a lot to me. And I'm happy that these little practice sessions give you some input and maybe help you in your journey. So that's really great. Wish you all the best. Thank you for stopping by, and see you in the next stream in the next days. Bye-bye.